Welcome to the Liquid Late Nights podcast. Hey, just so you know, we're not blowing up boats all around. Anyway, that's CD. That's Mr. Gino. Let's talk about something fun.
Well, yeah. Look, Kawhi, I'm a fun
Is
guy.
fraud? So fraud. NBA fraud. Y'all just needed some attention here in the offseason.
This deal popped this morning. Some guy I listened to the podcast because when I went out this one, I was just too beat up. So I came home just to relax. So let me listen to this podcast and get a gist of what this deal is. And it's kind of out there, man. It's kind of out there. They're gonna this. It just popped this morning, so we don't know what's going to happen the next few weeks or before the NBA season starts. There's going to be some fines, some penalties, some draft picks. It's going to be Bombers got the money, but they're going to hit them hard about this, which is true. They hit them hard. Okay, way back in 2019, because I was getting harassed from people who were saying like Lakers can't do anything. Kawhi chose the Clippers over the Lakers because the Lakers had talked to Kawhi when he was leaving Toronto to come to Los Angeles to be Anthony Davis and LeBron James, which would have been, no, maybe not because Kawhi's always hurt, but which would have been a great team. In the end, he decided to go when he's talked to him and getting Paul George to go to the Clippers, which they haven't done anything. Both been hurt. Now, I understand things about they haven't lived in Los Angeles. There's a certain element of the population that are anti-Lakers. They go to Clippers because whatever about the Lakers they don't like. And Paul George, his family is like that. They're from Riverside County, places like that, in Lancaster. They're Clipper people. And he said, I'm a Clipper fan. So, but then I was reading a lot about what happened today was, y'all know the story about Kawhi's uncle, Uncle Dennis?
Mm-mm.
His agent is his uncle.
Okay.
And so he tries to work. He's not a real agent, but he tried to hardline people. He was hard. Kawhi was the hottest thing since sliced bread. After he went to Toronto, won his second title and second MVP. He only spent 1 year there, so he said he wanted to go home. He wanted to go back to Los Angeles because he's from L.A. And the Lakers talked to him, and because he ended up going to the Clippers, and people said, "Well, what's wrong with the Lakers? The management is bad. Kawhi chose them, and he made them trade for Paul George from Oklahoma City Thunder. They gave away Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the guy that was league MVP this year and won the championship. They traded him in that trade. So you think won that trade, the Thunder? Yeah, they traded him and 6 other players to get Paul George, and that was so. This is going to be. The guy was saying this morning on the podcast, man. This could be a documentary. This could be a movie. It could about the big money and the underlyings of things. So I was reading today. I knew that Jenny Buss said that Kawhi's uncle wanted some off-the-table deals to do the deal. They said it then. He wanted a guarantee of some off-the-books money or like a endorsement deal from somebody to guarantee X amount of money. And Jeannie turned it down, flat out said, no, that's illegal. We're not doing it. I read that today, which I knew a little bit about it. But so it looks like Ballmer figured out a way to do it. So when you read the article I put up there, right?
I'll start reading some of it.
So there's a company, and it's a big deal. This was a big deal that Kawhi was involved in. Some company called Expire about green trees. This is 2019. It's
like landscaping or something.
Yeah, landscaping. $300 million. $300 million.
This is a tree planting service owned by Ballmer.
But it was a conservative. What do we call it? Save the planet type left. Super liberal.
Gotcha. Okay.
They had Leonardo DiCaprio. They had Robert Downey Jr. They had a lot of big names, Hollywood guys in it too. So it was, but the guy who got the most money in that deal was Kawhi. And they said, "How can you get Kawhi? He never says anything." Everybody knows Kawhi doesn't talk. So this thing is, I can't say anything. It's allegedly, allegedly, because it's just breaking. I know you're reading everything, Gino. Tell me what you're reading. Come on. I know you're reading it. I can see you over there scanning.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm catching up.
Okay, so Kawhi, the thing is that Kawhi was paid $28 million off about $7 million a year for 4 years since then. How the deal broke with the company went bankrupt. One of the guys who was the founders of it got arrested in 23 for fraud. He was fraudulent people, so he frauded people out $145 million. So that's what happened. This reporter went and dug the records up, and that's when he started finding all this stuff out. That's what happened. That's a movie. That's a documentary. Because this guy, I listened to it because I went home. I was tired today and listened to it. This is a big story. It's insane. Kawhi. Ballmer's got the money. He's the richest sports team owner in the world, so he's got plenty of money, but that's going to be ugly. And it just popped today. So I'm leading with that, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, but who knows? It's because again, I got a good friend of mine living in Los Angeles. He's not really a Clipper guy. He's a Warrior guy, but he always slamming on me about like nobody wants to play for the Lakers. Genie Bus them do this and that. Kawhi would go there. Kawhi went there because he had some $30 million, almost $30 million on the tape allegedly, but it's documented. So this is going to get ugly. Even though the Clippers released a statement that they said nothing fraudulent, had nothing to do with anything. But this guy who did his podcast, I was listening to today, he said, I can't find anything in that 4-year span that the Kawhi did anything to promote this company. They signed him as a marketing guy. You sign the Kawhi as a marketer, he doesn't speak in public. You know, he's a quiet guy. He's not one of those kind of guys. So this is going to get, we may be ahead of the edge.
Yeah, not even like an endorsement. It's like an endorsement deal, but he didn't show up anyway. But he didn't even show up in pictures. It's just not,
Yeah, that's what Jenny Buss said in 2019 that his Uncle Dennis wanted her to do then. So it's documented that she came out and said, I read a little bit. I said, oh yeah, that's why he went to, because she just wouldn't do it. And the company is this green, it's a green tree deal, plant trees and save the environment. That's what it is. That's why they got all the Hollywood guys. Ballmer had invested in the company too, $50 million. He was like the major player in it. So Steve Ballmer might be in a little bit of trouble, allegedly. So this is going to be ugly.
You're saying that the actual runner of the company got indicted for fraud. So
there was two
Ballmer
guys.
Money in that?
One of them had used to work for Bill Clinton. I saw an ad today with Bill Clinton endorsed. He ran for Congress in 2000. He lost that, but after he lost, he turned around and started this company. To me, it's like come on, it's a scam. We gonna plant trees. Every tree we plant, we put it in your name. I read it all day. It was a scam.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of companies those. Yeah, there's a bunch of companies that do that. Like, we'll plant a tree in like Scotland or something.
But so the money down there someplace is Kawhi Leonard. It's like, yeah, it's I just thought it was just me. What do you think about that, Gene? Fraud. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's just, but
I don't
know. It's fraud. It's salary cap fraud. They're gonna get dinged. The league's gonna do something. They're gonna either take picks or take his contract or do something. Well, he's too big a star. They may not do anything to his contract, but they're gonna hit the Clippers for something.
Yeah, the last time a deal like this happened was Joe Smith, 10 years or so ago, and they made an under-table deal that came out, and I forget what team it was. It may have been the New Jersey Nets or some of that, but they dinged them really hard. You can't do that. Guys with money, anyway, so this deal just broke today, so it's more to come.
Timberwolves.
That's what it was?
Yeah, and they voided his contract.
Yeah, Joe Smith.
5 first-round picks. Hey, a $3 million fine, $3.5 million fine. But Kawhi is a superstar. I don't think they void his contract, but yeah, they're going to hit these guys.
He just signed an extension for 3 more years, but he never plays. He's always hurt.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So catch me up. So make sure I understand this. So the facts that I'm looking at is that did Steve Ballmer invest $50 million into that company?
Yes.
Okay. And the company is owned by, the evidence of the bankruptcy filing, because this is what this is about, is because of bankruptcy, right?
Then everything's disclosed.
Right.
Bankruptcy. Yes.
So the debts are for the Clippers and KL2 Aspire, which is Kawhi's company, right? All right. But Steve Ballmer is denying any misconduct.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
Yes.
So what was the services that were supposed to be rendered?
Marketing
from Kawhi Leonard. Okay. Yeah. But from what they can tell, he hasn't done any marketing this entire thing. Okay. All right. So who did all this money actually go to, and why is it under? I'm just trying to figure out. I'm coming in late.
The 28 definitely went to Kawhi. He definitely got paid.
No. What I saw in the thing I watched today was it It went to his KL Expired 2, which is his company, care of Dennis Robinson, which is his uncle.
Okay.
Uncle Dennis.
So basically what you're saying is that they circumvented the cap by doing the secret payment scheme.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying. So that was the way he came around the salary cap by doing this particular deal. That's what we're saying. Okay.
And get a story, he'd rather go to the Clippers than the Lakers. It was about that almost $30 more million. So, and this is 6 years later. This is coming out now.
What do you think the penalty is going to be for the Clippers?
It's going to be ugly. I don't know. The problem is that, like the guy was saying today, Steve Ballmer is the richest owner in any sport in the world.
Besides, Steve has money. Steve has money.
Yeah. He's Microsoft. Besides some of these oil guys in the Emirates and stuff, that's different. They don't count. So it's like, but I'm talking regular folks.
A regular billionaire? A regular billionaire?
Wow.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because you Emirates, you got that money. They never disclose how much money they have, so that's another story. But it's gonna. It all depends. Also, I listened to a guy today said what the other owners, how much dust they kick up. Because
what happened? What happened when it happened in the past? It happened one other time in the past. So what happened?
We were just talking about Joe Smith.
Okay.
And you read that, Adrian. What do you say that they did to them?
They voided his contract.
Yeah.
Oh.
They took 5 first-round picks.
Yeah.
And $3.5 million fine.
So and that was 15 years ago, 20 years ago, right?
I think that was in 2000.
Wow, that was in 2000. Yeah.
25 years ago.
So they voided his contract too. So he got penalized for it as well, huh?
Yeah, but he's got more work. But Joe Smith did all that money he was supposed to get. Joe Smith's a good player. But I don't know why Minnesota. They made an on the table offer that he trying to get the money.
So I guess. Is the dust up going to be determined by how many other teams are kind of doing this kind of thing?
Well, that's
you can't say,
that's what they were saying. Like, it depends on how much dust it is, because if nobody make a lot of noise, that means other people trying stuff like that. Because what I understand, I read this article today and I heard this in 2019. Uncle Dennis asked for a piece of the Lakers for Kawhi to come, and then I didn't know this part, and he used a justification for it, saying, Magic used to own 5% of the Lakers, but that's a whole different deal between him and Dr. Buss back in the day. He had that piece, but he was a player. I have to go look at that.
Right after you left.
Maybe right after, but I think was the last end of the play, he had a piece. Because that was the problem with them. If you watch old podcasts, old documentaries, some of the team players was Magic. Are you a player? Or are you management? Because he had all the deal. He hooked up, So the Dennis, Uncle Dennis wanted that kind of deal for Kawhi, and Jeannie told him to pound sand. So this deal is, so it's a lot of documentation on what happened with those shits with the Lakers. It's there already. So people kind of think, yeah. So I see what they did. So this just dropped today. Wow.
Yeah, I think, It's going to be interesting to see. And I think,
go ahead.
I think probably other teams out here doing that. Because it's too easy to.
People doing helping out or figuring out some kind of way to do so. I don't blame them for that in that sense. But you just caught with $30 million, boss. Come on, man. Hell, I remember I was when I talked to you yesterday, I was talking to somebody yesterday about back in the day. I met Doug Williams when I was here in the 80s here in Tampa. He was working at the Ford dealer here. He wasn't really selling any cars and stuff. He was just promoting. He was just there. The money was not this kind of money we talk about now. This is 50 years ago, but still he was there. And they do that kind of stuff for players and stuff. So, hey, he was on the set. He come in, we hung out, talk smack. This is, I don't know what years it was. My brain is locked up now, but could have been 81 or something like that.
Yeah, but they might have gave him a better. The rules were different then. The rules were different.
I'm sure he got, but he was there. He actually showed up and hung out. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But he hung out. So, yeah. But they said Kawhi didn't do anything. He didn't leave. He lived in San Diego. He didn't leave San Diego.
Unless the uncle got it.
Anyway, this is a good one, folks. If you follow stuff there, and people who look for, underhanded stuff in the big money sports. Anyway,
it's big money.
It's pretty exciting.
Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on this.
Well, for me as a Laker person, it gives me, a little bit of, because we got slammed hard by it, because they feel like Kawhi chose the Clippers over us, and then he persuaded them to give up the Clippers gave them everything to get Paul George from the Thunder. Gabriel, a guy who eventually became a league MVP, a finals MVP, and they won a championship this year. So the Clippers just stepped all in it, and they continue to just wallow in it right now with this thing coming out. My bad.
So really it comes down to you ain't got no Clippers left. And this just proves some more.
Why you say it like that?
You went to a few what?
Was
it when they were playing the Lakers?
No, when they were playing. Well, no, I had tickets. I went to a few games, but see other teams, not necessarily them.
Okay, all right, okay.
All right, enough of that.
I rest my case.
Yeah, well, that's a big. So I'm still curious about what Gene thinks. He's looking up, so he's still reading like, oh God.
He's trying to get these side deals.
Yeah, I've been out of it for a minute, so I'm trying to catch up with everything that's going on in life. So give me a minute. You guys go ahead.
Allegedly.
I didn't put it on here, but I just want to bring it up real quick. Did you hear anything about the Cardi B trial?
Gosh.
The only reason I want to bring it up is because she got vindicated.
Yeah,
she got taken to court basically because she pushed somebody while she was pregnant, and they're like, "What?" They were pushing on her, so I don't really understand why this went to trial.
Well, the person said she's scarred her with her long fingernails. I mean, that's what I heard on CNN today.
I mean, okay. All right, good job, Cardi B. So some of the
I don't even know who that is.
Questions.
That's just me.
You'll know if you see her. She ain't your type, but you know if you see her.
All right, fine.
But,
oh my goodness, yeah.
Stop. All right, moving on. Yeah. You want to do your military parades?
No. But so the Cardi B thinks she yelled at a reporter because CNN. I'm like, what is CNN doing this? Because in my car I had CNN on, and when she was vindicated, she comes up. Some reporter asked her something about children, paternity, and she laid into the guy and said, "This is low life. This is like what's that paper used to come out of New York that 47 used to be in all the time? I can't remember.
The Post?
No, lower than the Post.
Oh, I don't know. I only knew the Times and the Post. The Post always seemed to have the
rags, the tabloid rags back in the day.
The Inquirer?
Yeah.
No, 45. He could not be in that. Anywho. Yeah, that's still around. That's still in the grocery aisle.
And when you get the grocery aisle, they have all these stories in it, like some alien baby. I had a baby for an alien. Never mind. Let's move on. I'm sorry, I get carried away.
Agent K said that's the only place you get the real news.
That's pretty funny.
Anyway, shout out to Cardi. Did you? Okay, let's do it. So everybody, there's a big summit in China. China's hosting the world. All the great autocrats are coming in, hanging out.
Yeah, kind of. I wasn't so much about that. I was because we had our show of force, military parade, which the United States doesn't normally do. Because when you're the big dog on the block, you don't have to tell everybody you're the big dog on the block. You know what I mean? You are the big dog. So you don't say I'm the big dog. People know you're the big dog. Matter of fact, they don't want to poke him. You know what I mean? So this week, I guess it's going on right now. Still, you got China had a military parade. They had Vladimir Putin and the little guy from North Korea. What's his name? Kim Jong-un there, and the guy that
India,
the summit they had was Modi from India. So it was a big deal, which you don't get much of it here. We don't. I mean, you're not going to see it marched out on CNN or nothing like or ABC. The news not going to tell you a lot about that. But that's a big deal. So then I decided that why don't I watch a little bit of this parade? So I watched it compared to ours. You know, because I was down Pennsylvania Avenue. They were in 10 Minute Square.
Of course they were.
It was bad. A lot of stuff, dude. Flyovers. But it's the same thing as just showing off your stuff. I'm sure a lot of stuff we saw was fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they've been doing that for decades. That's no different from a May Day parade in Russia. We already know these kind of countries know how to do that, and they're serious about it. And you're going to be marching straight because somebody might shoot you if you don't do it right. So,
wow, that's kind of aggressive. There.
Also, it's China. Don't you remember when the Olympics hit China? And they had like 40,000 people on the opening ceremony in one section. Choreographed.
Olympics was, it was something else.
Nobody missed a shot.
I still remember watching Jay Leno. Jay Leno was a killer, but it was a great Olympic though. That was a great Olympic. As far as the visuals.
Yeah. You drop 50,000 people in a room. Listen, they're going to put on a show. And even more so when you're like, hey, don't mess up.
The 08 Olympics at the Kobe Bryant show. We took him to the bank for the gold that year. It was awesome. I'm just telling you.
Just saying. Oh, yeah.
But anyway, so
it has to always come back to Lakers.
I said Kobe Bryant. I didn't say the Lakers. I said Kobe Bryant. Anyway, so I'm torn between all this stuff about showing off your stuff. You know what I mean? Or I'm the bad dude and I can drop these many nukes on you, you drop these many nukes on me, and I got this cyber stuff. Where are we going with this? We're gonna ruin ourselves. I saw the first Planet of the Apes. We can ruin it for ourselves. We'll be done.
Propaganda parade.
Yeah.
We're just not good at it. Is what it comes down to. Because these, like I said, Russia and China have been doing these kind of parades for decades.
But,
because that's what you do. You show, and not really that you're really showing off. You're trying to portray yourself as something bigger than you are. Like you're saying.
I agree with the fact that I say that when you are the big dog, you don't have to say I'm the big dog. You don't have to show off. You don't have to do it. That's why I was problem with the parade we had was like, you don't have to. Everybody know who's got the most aircraft carriers around the world. Who's got the most subs underneath. You don't have to say I got them. They already know you got them. Huh? Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. But the deal was the summit meeting more so than the parade. It says a lot. I don't want to be overtly political. I just thought it was cute.
It's cute. Okay. All right. Okay.
What do you think that, Mr. Man, Mr. Gito? He tired. All right, fine.
All right. The last thing to open, just because we're going to do it, and that just broke today because I guess we're going to talk about how stupid this man is. Oh, and let's got another take. So there's no more vaccine mandate for school kids.
Anything.
For anything.
Polio, chicken pox, COVID,
measles, all the stuff that we eliminated when I was a kid. I
thought it was eradicated, yes. So I don't understand the whole thing about no vaccines. I don't get that. I don't understand why they think we shouldn't have it, some kind of conspiracy. I don't get that because somebody explain that one to me. I was vaccinated too.
That doctor who's our Surgeon General does not impress me. I don't trust that man's credentials. And they can't even do all of it. I think they said whatever they can get rid of it's basically an executive order. The rest has to go through the legislature. So I don't know if that's really going to happen.
Are they saying that it doesn't work?
They don't think. Yeah, they think it's causing more issues than it solves.
Based on what data? Because I'm a lot older than you guys. I don't say cats. I got people kill me when I say cats, but listen. I got vaccinated for certain things in early 60s. I'm still alive. Most people I know did those things. We eradicated a lot of stuff. It confuses me about where we're going with this. Do we want like people to, I don't know. Somebody explain that one to me.
Yeah, I don't.
No COVID vaccines, which COVID's still out there. I took 3 COVID shots over the years.
There's people in my house now still got it. It's out there. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. At this point, somebody decided that science and actual data doesn't
so it's a political thing.
It's a dumb political thing, but yeah.
All I'm saying is that
a politician and a scientist are two different people, and one might not be a person. Politician, I don't know, man. I mean, other countries seem to have figured out that hey, if we do these things, our population does well. We can take care of them, keep their health up.
I heard there was some outbreaks of certain diseases. I said, I thought we eradicated that.
Wasn't it like measles?
Yeah. So
because people aren't getting it done anyway, and then the kids out, all of a sudden there's a measles outbreak or rubella or something, mumps. When's the last time you knew somebody got mumps?
Heaven forbid Ebola.
Yeah, but okay, we got to be free. We got to be free out here. Anywho. Free state of Florida. Moving on.
But if it starts here, it's going someplace else. I just don't understand. I read stuff, and at my age group, I've already had a lot of shots. It's just a hurt. But anyway,
yeah, if I could figure out a way to figure these people out, I would. I'm moving on. I got to move on. I got to, because if I don't, I'm going to stuck. I say about why this guy just sit out here out next to my back fence and get him confused. Anywho, let's do some fun. Let's do this. Sports ball, baby. College is back. First off, shout out to Coach Lee Corso. Did his final show this weekend this past weekend for College Game Day. Highest rated show that they've had ever. He got shout outs on 2 different networks. As Fox even stopped their regular, college, their game day pregame show to shout him out and show his picks because he just announced his retirement. 90 years old. He's like, I'm done. I've done it all. Seen it all.
He's 90?
90. Yeah, he just turned 90 this summer. It's been at ESPN since 87. Came on the game day about 92, 93. Been doing it ever since. And he just gets to relax in beautiful Winter Park. Done. Because he loves Orlando, his hometown scene. It's not his hometown, but it's where he's decided to spend his rest of his days. Then we had some great games and some not so great games. You watch any of that Texas-Ohio State game? Anybody?
Yeah, I listened to a lot of it.
They're mad in Texas.
Well, they're killing the kid, man, which is not right. But Arch, they overhyped them. I kind of feel something going wasn't that good because they just overhyped them too much. I mean,
they overhyped when he came in. It's the name. You can't help it. When your dad's good, your uncles are good. Just come on. You go into the family business. That's what happens.
It'd be fine, but they went up against Ohio State. They were national champion. They were still good. They had them locked up, boss. The game was boring basically because nobody did any real scoring. Texas scored 3 minutes to play. That's why it's 14-7. But tell me,
Florida State Alabama game was
everybody was losing their mind. If you went down to Soho on Saturday, everybody on the floor. FSU, the maroon, not maroons? What is it? Wine? What did it come?
Garnet and gold.
They were down there, boss. It was insane.
They found their swagger again, is what happened.
Well,
they gotta look at us.
I was already happy because USF had already beat Boise State on Thursday, so I was good about that already. They were ranked.
I have to bring that up for the second week in a few minutes. We're gonna have to talk about your boys. LSU bit Clemson. So that was a good solid game.
That was a good game.
Trying to say the other big one was the
people in Alabama were already pissed. They wanted to kill people and bring in Deion Sanders. They wanted to fire the coach and bring in Deion Sanders. I was reading that nonsense today. They were just really mad, huh?
They're gonna be really mad. Is this the end of the dynasty? Yeah, the dynasty over. This the problem. They was over last season. They were already in some problems. Saban leaves, and all of a sudden, y'all don't know how to do things.
Okay, so the Monday night, the North Carolina TCU game, Belichick.
So he got his ass whooped, correct?
So they got blown out. He had a little sweetie with him, but they got blown out.
I saw a meme of a picture that they're selling her merch now, allegedly.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that, but they got blown, and they had everybody. Michael Jordan was there, Randy Moss, everybody was at the Tar Heels the other night, and to see them just get their butt just kicked. Everybody's in the suites because they're Tar Heels. Huh?
Hey, it is what it is. I feel bad.
But it was great. Open week of football. NCAA was signed the summer's over. That summer was not good. It was too damn hot. So I was happy.
I felt a breeze last night. Hey,
a breeze?
A breeze. It was like one breeze. Hey, so this coming week, you know who plays who, right?
Nope, I don't know.
Yeah, Florida's playing. They did win their game. We played nobody, but we're playing a solid team this coming week. That them USF Bulls.
We're gonna whip that butt, boss.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't even know that. So where?
Excuse you? No. You're coming to Gainesville. You're coming to the Swamp, baby.
Well, don't be so proud of yourself right now. You ain't.
All right. I'll save it on the inside.
What?
But the times that game start, when can I start talking smack? Oh yeah, it's the 4 o'clock in the afternoon one. Oh, that's hot. That's the earliest game of the season. It's too hot. That's too hot. But then Thursday night,
the game is
4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's all day. So there'll be a lot of Bulls fans all over the place down here this weekend, and of course, Gators.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Gators okay with me on most occasions, but not when they're playing my guys.
And the NFL's back on Thursday night, folks.
With the Eagles and who? Cowboys?
Eagles and Cowboys. The
Michael Parsons parade.
How about them Cowboys?
Well, what's his name? Jerry Jones is making us right. He's on Good Morning America this morning.
Still trying to justify?
No, yeah, but he got a documentary. I guess a cowboy documentary about it. It's on Netflix. I don't know where it's on. I'm not gonna be watching it, but
Talking about the good old days.
yeah, it's been a while. But yeah,
Mm-hmm. I saw something today because they were trying to hype up there's a YouTube game. So they're going to run the Kansas City Chargers game Friday night for free on YouTube. That's the only place you can watch it. So Mr. Beast did a video with Roger Goodell talking about he just bought the NFL and he started and these changes. So, but that's the Brazil game, 8 o'clock live from Brazil. Brazil. So that'll
football
be
game.
exciting. Football game. Football with Kelsey, with Travis, with with your boy Trav. Hopefully, they got the field figured out this year. Last year, that field was soaking wet, and everybody was like falling and stuff all over the place. So, and then all your big stuff, Sunday, regular Sunday games, Sunday night football. I got two fantasy teams this year. I'm feeling good about both of them, more or less. I got your boy Baker Mayfield on one of them. I don't know how that happened. It is what it is.
Baker's a good player. I mean, the Bucs will be okay this year.
Yeah, I'm team is solid.
So this documentary, cowboy documentary, is basically just from yesteryear.
Yeah, it's the '80s from when they were America's team, which was
in the '90s,
30-something years ago.
Well, the last time we won a championship was like '95, so it's 30 years. But in the '80s, they was okay. It's the '70s and the '80s, and the '90s too. Yeah, but early '90s.
Yeah, the back-to-back championships were the early '90s. Was it?
They won 3 in that span.
Yeah,
but in the '70s, they won several times. That's why, because they used to play. I was a Dolphin fan back in those days. In Florida, only had with the Dolphins, so they were good. The old Cowboys and stuff. So I don't know if they really America's team anymore. But even though Jerry still selling them that way, I guess the documentary sells them that way. But
weren't they America's team only because it was like the only team that you might see coast to coast because of the way the contracts were kind of doing. Same thing with Notre Dame. Like everybody was a Notre Dame college football.
Because you can see the game.
You can see anywhere. They had that separate deal.
It's like growing up back in the early '80s. A lot of us watched Atlanta Hawks basketball because that's the only game you could get regularly on the Superstation before everything became proliferated with. See it. You can see Atlanta a lot because Ted Turner had the Superstation at Atlanta. So, and there was no basketball in Florida. It was only Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah. The Hawks, baby. Oh, the football. We back, baby. I'm excited. What else we got? I think that's the big ones. Those are the big ones I saw.
That's the big ones. The football. The best thing about it is football is back either way. So I'm excited about that. So makes my deal right.
Eat it. All right, do a little quick entertainment. We'll call it. I don't know what this is, so you're gonna have to explain it to me. Oh no, yeah, I do.
It debuts on Apple on Friday. I just saw it popped up, so I threw it in. So what do you got there besides that? So
no, that was all I had.
Denzel's been walking the beat. He was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Y'all ain't watching Strange New World, so I can't talk about that.
You can talk about it. I tried again.
You tried.
I would probably have to sit down and be quiet and just start over and just kind of.
Don't do it.
What the?
Sorry.
I mean, why are you mad?
I'll finish, but it's just too hokey for me right now. I mean, after the wedding and then the Klingons one, and now back to the old school cheesy graphic one, that the Hollow Room one. They lost me, man. I'm sorry. I can't.
It's not. What do you want? You want some dark and gritty? What you trying to get, man?
I want Discovery. Sorry.
You still have it. You can go watch
this, dude.
You still haven't finished. You haven't finished or started Deep Space Nine.
No, I haven't. I haven't. But I will tell you this: the Strange New World is Strange New World. It's really strange. I don't know which way to go. It's lacking great storylines. It's just disjointed in every kind of way. I'm just like the last one. I was like, okay, are we gonna do this for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes? No, we do a whole episode on this. The theming is way off, man. I understand back in the 70s or the 60s or whenever it was on back in the day, it was made to look like that with these cheesy graphics. But when that little alien lady came on the screen looking like a Muppet and and holding up the eyes with the,
that's what they're trying to get.
I know they're trying to get to that, but I can't watch that. My time is valuable.
Oh,
all right, I only have enough span for watching movies and TVs and this and that.
Did you finish the episode?
No, I'm not.
Wait a minute. You watched the first 5 minutes.
No, I watched the first 15 minutes. I know it's supposed to be recreating a hollow world of dude. They jump in the shark every episode.
Change the world. It's just kind of
Every
disappointing me
episode, the
because
shark is being dropped. I'm
first
sorry.
season, 2 seasons. This one is like bad. I tried a couple different times. Yeah.
I was okay with last season. This season, it's just there's no. I mean, when we're gonna go back to the fact that he lost his girl, when we're gonna go back to the fact that
this was an episode. This is how they moved on. You done missed it because you didn't finish it.
They have a hard time keeping me right now. I'm sorry. I'll go back and finish the
got
episode.
him a girl, and I think it's a better looking girl. I'm just saying. I don't know what to tell you guys.
What, the one he was practicing salsa with or whatever? Now you got Spot dancing in every episode. He's learning how to dance. He's learning how to dance in every episode.
It's tango, baby. That's the
tango. This, that, the other. He's pining over. He's pining over all these different.
Gonna be with her. I said he's gonna be with her now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
she got him on the rebound.
She hot.
And then every episode we got to wonder if the Gorn is gonna come out of his girlfriend or not, because she's having all kind of issues. They thought they got it out. They don't know if they got it out. Now they come on, man. Let this woman go back to her own ship and deal with her own drama.
How are we gonna have the Kirk episode after that with the Farragut, and then you got this last one with the Vulcans? I don't know. I think it's been interesting. I've been hearing a lot of the same things online. A lot of chatter like the same thing. It's
I don't have the bandwidth.
They feel like there's a lot of things here.
I don't have the bandwidth for it. Sorry.
So you want it?
You know what?
You want it serialized? Is that the problem? Like, because it's not really giving you a
I like shows. I like shows. Like, for instance, I'm watching The Recruit right now, and I just finished the second season, which I'm kind of mad at because I think they tied it up in a nice bow. So I don't think they're coming back.
Just in case.
Give me
The Recruit's good. Yeah.
Give me a storyline. That even if it make me want to come back. Like, I'm watching. I love Dexter. I know people hate Dexter or whatever. Love Dexter. This season of Dexter, I'm like, where's the next episode? I can't wait. As soon as it comes out, I'm watching it because it is a good.
Did they just cancel that again?
They did.
Version of it
but here's the problem with that. It has the highest rating. People love it. And Paramount decided, oh, we're not going to do this anymore. I wonder who that came from. I don't know who's at the top of there. Who made that dumb decision to say we're going to renew it because it has the highest rating? And I mean, everybody's in it. Uma Thurman's in it. Everybody's in this one. It is awesome. And it's great. But then they announced that they're going to cancel it. I'm over it. Then don't get me, you know what? Drop every episode. Let me watch one season and let me just delete it after that. Because when y'all go away for these 3 or 4 months now, y'all, since COVID, y'all have conditioned us that I want to watch all the season right now. Give it to me now. Don't make me wait. I pay enough money for these streaming services. Give me all the stuff right now. Give it to me now. Don't make me. I'm not, because the problem is right now is that they go on these long hiatuses, right? 3-4 weeks because of the holidays and stuff. I get it. But sometimes I forget to come back to it. Like, my Apple TV will only remind me of Apple TV stuff, never on Netflix stuff. So I always forget to go back to my Netflix stuff. Now I got 18 shows on Netflix that I'm behind on because I forget that they're there. Give me the whole season.
That sounds like a platform problem, not a...
That is a platform problem. I agree. It's a platform problem.
You made some decisions.
But what I'm saying is, it's too late for me to change right now. I'm embroiled in the ecosystem that I cannot get out of. So, with that being said, give me all my episodes. Let me watch them all, and let me cancel y'all. And then when y'all bring back the new section, just like Curtis does, I'll re-up. I'm done. I don't have time. I don't have, and soon I'm not gonna have that many long flights. So you can't drop it to me, and I get on the flight for 15 hours and then watch it all. No, I got nothing. I'm over it. Now I gotta watch 17 different shows with different plot lines and try to remember every plot line. Like, for instance, if you're watching 4 doctor shows, let's say you're watching Chicago Med, other Med, the Pulse that's down in Miami, and this. Now you got all these characters doing the same thing. It's the same show, really.
Yeah.
But now I got to remember. No.
You chose these shows.
I did not choose those shows. I'm not the only one in my house. And we like to sit down and watch television together. So it has to be, there's a give and take. There's a compromise there. Either I watch Project Runway or I don't.
At least that has a storyline.
Either she watched Star Wars, Strange New World, which she looked at the first 6 minutes, and she won't. So then what do? You find a common ground and you watch all the Chicagos, Med, Fire, and Police. Why? Because that's date night, I guess.
Deep Space Nine. Just give me some 90s flavor, man. I'm just trying
I
to
will
save you.
download that to my devices, and as I travel over the next couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks, I'll fit it in somewhere.
Actually, probably need to watch Babylon 5 because that's a little more prescient for our times. But I'll give you
when did Babylon 5 come out? When did it
the
end?
same time
When did
as
it end?
DS9. It was they were
What
competing
year?
against each other.
Was it in
90,
1900s?
oh
1998?
wow,
That was good.
1993 or 4, whatever. The same time as Deep Space Nine. These are all 90 shows. What do you want from me, man? What do you want?
30 years ago.
30 years ago.
So I
You
gotta
still haven't
watch.
seen it yet.
So I gotta watch. I tried to watch an episode of Knight Rider the other day.
You can't do that.
You can't do it.
I know why you did that too. You can't do that.
Now you're gonna make me go back and try to watch 1993 space stuff.
No.
You see all the green screens.
At least give you. At least it was a Deep Space Nine. The production value is a little higher, so it's not as bad. Babylon 5. Babylon 5.
What he just said, it is
Babylon 5
not
did it on the
as bad. He
as
said it. Y'all heard
as
him.
Babylon
It's not
5 because
as
Babylon
bad.
5 story was great, but they were not getting that production money, and you can tell, and that's fine. It is what it is. But the storyline was fantastic. But no, the effects were terrible. Well, not terrible, but they were doing what they could with what they had. Deep Space Nine was
You ever
all
watch?
money.
Do yourself a favor, and then you'll forget about all of this. Go watch original episode of The Incredible Hulk with
Lou Ferrigno and
Lou Ferrigno,
Bill Bixby.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna watch.
Go back and watch one episode. Just pick an episode from the first season and watch it. And you won't go back to any of these TV shows ever again.
You'll puke a lot. Yeah.
Gene, here's the thing though. That's like saying, "Oh, you won't watch a TV show from 30 years ago." That means you won't watch a movie from 30 years ago.
Some of them
are good. Some holds up.
Some of us do well. Some don't.
Yeah. Some TV shows do well. Miami Vice did well.
Those first 2 seasons are the only ones that count.
Yeah, that's all that mattered. But guess what? The first 2 seasons was the best season. I watched 3 or 4 episodes the other day, and I enjoyed every bit of it. But I can't do that with Buck Rogers.
Nobody's pulling off the 70s. What are you doing? What are you doing? They were disco dancing the whole time. I understand that.
No, I can't. Yeah,
that's straight cheese. That's like straight cheese.
Movies, they survived. Other stuff, no.
At least they HD upgraded on Next Generation. I don't know what to tell you, man. He's. I understand what he's saying, but sometimes you got to let the hate go.
I watch old cowboy movies from like the 60s. Some of them okay, some of them still work.
And it's the same. Listen, they're running around the same backside of the hills somewhere in Canyon Country, or
in the valley.
In the valley. Get it? It's that same bush. We understand.
And hidden hills out there. I reckon that's a movie I saw. It's because they didn't go too far. Or the backlight at Paramount. It's some fake stuff. Like they say, Gilligan Island, they never left the lot at Paramount.
Man, the last time I was at the Lakeland Loft to have a drink and see about a cigar or something, they had, oh my God, when we were inside, I was still trying to figure out where this was. Like, what is it doing? Like, this man came to town and people were terrorizing him for coming back to town. And like, you coward. It was, I don't even know what it was, but I was watching it while I was drinking.
Well, like Walking Tall or something like that?
No, it wasn't even, no. There was nobody in this movie I recognized. It's just like, But there was definitely drama. The whole movie was drama every 2 minutes. Like, we're going to hold this cantina, and it was. But it's fine. Everything's fine. We'll find Gene something. Gene's going to watch D69. He's going to finally catch up. It'll be fine. Right. I think you're going to like it. I think it'll be fine.
10-4.
You don't believe me. You don't believe me.
Really?
All right. Any closing thoughts?
Well, it's September. I'm happy about that.
Hey, what day is?
Huh?
What's today?
September 3rd.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. Doom. It was the 3rd of September.
Yeah, I remember. It's Temptation. It's Pete's birthday, huh?
Whose birthday?
Yeah, Uncle Peter, huh?
Oh, that's right. His birthday. This month, there's a whole lot of y'all who celebrate y'all birthday.
There's a whole lot of y'all celebrating your birthday. Wow. There's a lot of Septembers.
Let's see, my sister-in-law's birthday is Friday, and Cheryl, different wife. Yeah. So yeah.
That man next week. Don't look for him.
Old dude, man.
Yeah, he's young. He's full of spirit. Look at him. Yeah. You're young. Young and free, my brother.
Free, you call it? We do live in the free state of Florida. I get that.
All right. On that note, I think that's it. We'd really like to thank you for listening. Oh, Lord, we'd like to thank you for listening to the Liquid Late Nights podcast. On all your streaming platforms, please like and subscribe. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. YouTube.com/Liquid Late Nights. Always online at liquidlatenights.com. Merch store one of these days. Patreon down the road. Ad space coming soon. We out. Peace.
All right.